Well, what I explained to him was when he said that, what he's meaning. A lot of times they're not taught. They're taught more so to be submissive.
Mm-hmm.
They're not taught to, like sometimes a lot of young girls are taught, black girls are taught to say, niggas ain't shit, because maybe the mama, the daddy, what their particular daddy was. So they hear stuff, and as you grow up, niggas ain't shit, and you kind of, you're not taught to be submissive or whatever. And a lot of times the white girls are. So it is a difference in the culture, not necessarily better, but a difference. Man, them girls went off. I could be submissive, but I kept saying that's not. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I can be submissive to my. That's not what we're talking to. We're talking about their demeanor. Generally.
Nobody ever said y'all couldn't, but you don't. By nature, you're not generally submissive. Most of the time, y'all want to go toe to toe. She scorned. You know what I'm saying? She hurt. But you want to be in a relationship that you're not over.
So let me ask you a question. If it's 10 women, if you met 10 women, how many? If you met 10 women, how many do you think are chemically unbalanced out of the 10?
Out of the 10, I say at least 7. At least 7. Probably chemically unbalanced or carrying residual effects from a prior relationship. Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because, man, listen, it's proven that everything that you experience has an effect on you psychologically and emotionally.
Yeah,
right?
but it's different people that carry it.
Exactly. And here's the problem. Women who carry it generally have some other issue that causes them to hold on to things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, in dealing with this particular female, I find her asking me questions like, "Do I look beautiful? Blah blah blah, blah blah blah." Where is this relationship going? Exactly.
That's insecurity.
Exactly. But why are you insecure? Because you are validating.
Was she ugly?
No, she not ugly.
Nice body?
Yeah. But you validate.
But she had an ex-boyfriend that was gay.
Right. and I guess maybe she attributed to her not being woman enough for him. But instead, it's all his dysfunctionalism. But she took it on.
Out of the 3 that's not dysfunctional, ain't nothing wrong with them.
Nah, most of the time the 3 that's not dysfunctional, they're not dysfunctional because they haven't allowed their emotions to be swayed or moved according to the relationships that they've been in. They're sound enough or have matured enough in relationships or prior to relationships to be able to handle what comes your way in dealing and having relationships. So you start out too young without the right mentoring and how to interact with males or females, whichever one you might be, you're gonna have problems because you figuring it out on the job.
So the women that bought the Steve Harvey book, now you listen to him in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You listen to him in the morning. You said something in here the other day. You said he started off saying something in the morning. This book is not for who?
It's not for the smart individuals or the ones who understand how to choose and determine what things are good in a relationship and what's acceptable.
So it's not for the smart individual.
Right.
Did he say smart? He used the word smart.
Yeah.
So in writing his book, he said his book was not for the smart individuals, or what?
Or the individuals who have sound standards for choosing mates and being in relationships. See, it's all about the standard because.
So if you say that means half the young ladies that bought the book got issues.
Right, because they either lower their standard, or their standards aren't high to begin with, or they don't understand that they don't have to compromise or negotiate to get what it is they're trying to get. If you're saying you're looking for a good man, then that's what you're looking for. And you don't compromise and take a halfway decent man or an okay man. Because you just lowered your standard. That falls on you. And that's what this whole book is really perpetuating.
So if you see a fine woman walking down the sidewalk, they got the book in her hand.
then I know off the bat. I know off the bat. Yeah, I probably would. Depends on my intention. You know what I'm saying? It depends on my intention. The first thing
I'm saying, you gonna think she's smart?
No. I'm gonna ask a question to find out which category she fall in.
What's the question?
My question is, why you reading that book? If she say she reading the book to try and find out how to pick a good man, I know I'm gonna walk away from her immediately, cause she ain't gonna recognize that I'm a good man.
They gonna say that. They're not gonna outright
admit that they're deficient in their screening process, and that's really what it is.
Which a lot of women are.
That's exactly what it is, though. It's a screening process. When you meet a person, you got to screen them and find out their behaviors, their dispositions, and beliefs, and see if they line up with yours. Now, if they don't, you supposed to what? Reject the offers that's coming your way. You don't sacrifice and take them. That's like you go into a car lot and you say, "Look, man, I'm trying to buy a Cadillac," and the man say, "Well, okay, here's a nice Pinto.
But I got a Buick for you.
I got a Buick for you. I got this, I got that." You go and you get what you're looking for, and you don't settle for less.
To me, it's the old okie doke. They went after the same market that everybody goes after: displaced, angry, unquite sure black women, or women period that can't find what it is that they want or looking for, or whatever the case may be. And that market is an open market. You make plenty of money off that market,
right,
selling the same old thing. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with you, but it's something wrong with them.
The same thing with no real answers. Listen, no real answers. Yeah. Just a whole lot of opinions and statements that give you insight on how men operate, but not telling you concrete how a real man. And basically, the book isn't even describing a good man.